This is a question for the men in the audience, and keep in mind, boys, it is rhetorical before you yell out your gem of an answer. This is a scripted program. My question for you is why? Why would you want to cover your girl's face? These guys are like, we don't. She wanted to wear the veil. I said, okay. I was enabling her feminism. I said, I agree. What? I'm not heckling her. We don't want to, I'm not yelling. She asked me a question. I feel maligned right now. I don't want to cover her face. What? You're giving me shit? She's the one. You know what? Get up. I gotta take a piss. Get up. Get up. I don't care what you know what? I don't even know who you are, okay? I bought this as a Christmas present for her. Your tickets went on sale a long time ago. Okay? What? You said this was gonna be about peacocks and baby legs, and so far, I don't know. Accurate. When I say her face, gentlemen, is a big part of the reason that you're with her. What about the tits? For sure. For sure. Okay, in fact, that should be a big part of the veil lifting ceremony. But the girl gets to do it, if she wants. You may kiss the bride, he lifts the flap, and then the girl goes, check it out. It's a great idea. Let me pitch you on this. Think of the money to be made on a bridal tit flap. Right? Think of how we could market it. Think of how we could pitch it like, hey, sharks. Now, when I say her face and her body, gentlemen, are big parts of the reason you're with her, that's not a knock against men. That's never my MO. I think sometimes people hear that a woman is speaking. They're like, oh, she must hate men. That's bullshit, okay? You can be pro-woman without being anti-man. We have to adjust that, okay? My motivation has never been to shit on men. My motivation is to shit on everyone, and together we rise. Yes, like a shit phoenix. Men make up 50% of my audience. I love men. I married one and I slept with a bunch of hot ones right before. So, When I say her face and her body are big parts of the reasons you're with her, that's commentary, not on superficiality, that's commentary on the way men's brains are wired, a subject I find endlessly fascinating and I write a lot of material about it, okay? Men are visual creatures. I've stated this before. They're visual creatures, which means, girls, they have to be physically attracted to you for at least a second to get engaged and then want to get to know, like, your amazing personality. That's the way it goes. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. Could be a hair, just a whisker, just a nub. Like, oh, hey, what was that? It goes looks, hook 'em, and then your heart of gold reels them in. That's what it is. It does not go the other way. No man's ever been like, I want to set you up with a girl, and that guy's been like, all right, tell me about her remarkable charity work first. No. They're attracted to you, and then they move in, okay? He saw you, and then the rest of it was yours, okay? He saw you at work, at a bar, on an app, through your window for the last 6 months. He saw you, approached you, fingers crossed, like, please don't be a lunatic. You turned around, you're like, this is my shoulder iguana, and I'm a Taurus, it means a lot to me, let's go. He's like, okay, that's fine, she seems warm. You want a man that is wired that way, for as annoying as it can be, like, oh, men are pigs, you want a man that is visually wired because that's the correct way to be wired, okay? I don't care about her looks. Yeah, because she's hot, so nice try. You don't want a man that's wired the other way. A man would have to be so broken by society to be like, I don't care what she looks like, just don't let her spit in my food. You want a man. And rather than get angry about the way that they're naturally wired while crying like, accept me for who I am, but you better change who you are, boys. Rather than get angry at that, let's use this information. Rather than rage against the patriarchy, let's use the information we have to work within the confines of the structure, as we have for a millennia, and gather information, okay? If he has to be attracted to you in order to want to get to know you, that means he must be attracted to you in order to stay with you. That means if he's with you, he thinks you're beautiful, and he does not see all the ugliness that you think you see, okay? Yes. He's incapable. All the problems society says are wrong with you, he hasn't been brainwashed into thinking that, okay? So when you were getting ready, just like I was, to come to the show, and you're like, I'm so fat, they won't even let me in the building, and ask me to resurface this whole thing, cover it up. He doesn't see any of it. He thinks you're beautiful. Give him a break. Okay? If he loves you, if this is a first date, I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. But men are very visual, women are not. We are cerebral. We are cerebral creatures, which means we don't have to be attracted to you to fall in love with you. We're cerebral creatures, which means we can fall in love with you despite your stupid fucking face! Girls, if you're on a date, don't cheer too loud. Every woman in this room has at some point gone out with a man less attractive than she simply because, like, he makes me laugh. It's true. Every woman at some point in her life has gone out, dated, loved an absolute fucking hobgoblin. Simply because, like, he's real good with business or some shit, right? And there's this weird allowance we get as women where you are allowed to, like, in public, say that the man you love and are with is not attractive. But it's real, real sweet. Like, in front of his face. Like, at a dinner party. You're allowed to be like, Sean? I don't know. He's no Brad Pitt. And Sean's the first motherfucker to be like, yeah, I'm not an attractive man. But I own a boat and I'm fucking her, so yeah.